Hey guys, it's From Experience. Back with something I didn't really understand until a bit later. Don't treat someone like they're special before you actually know them. And I know that sounds obvious, but I genuinely didn't get it at the time. When you meet someone new, you're not just seeing them for who they are. You're kind of filling in the gaps. You like how they look, you like the vibe, and your brain just starts building a version of them that probably isn't fully real yet. And it's subtle. You don't notice it happening. At least for me, I thought I just really liked her. But looking back, it was more about the idea I had in my head. And once that idea is there, you start reacting to that instead of what's actually in front of you. I remember when I was around 21, I met someone I liked pretty quickly. We hadn't known each other that long, but in my head, it already felt like something more. So I started showing up like it was already serious. Texting all the time, always making myself available, trying to be consistent, just trying to do things right. And at first, it felt fine. Nothing seemed off. But over time, something started to shift. Not in a dramatic way, just small things. Less energy, slower replies, less curiosity. And I remember feeling confused, because from my perspective, I was doing everything right, or at least what I thought was right. Because a lot of the advice you hear is be consistent, show interest, and I was doing all of that. Just too early. Looking back now, it makes a lot more sense. I was giving a level of attention and importance that hadn't really been built yet. Not in a negative way, just in a realistic sense. There's an idea in models about investing based on what's actually happening, not what you hope is happening. And that really stuck with me. Because when your investment is based on imagination, you're always a few steps ahead of reality. You're feeling more, doing more, expecting more than what's actually there between you and that person. And that gap, it kind of creates pressure. Not always obvious, but enough to change the dynamic a little bit. Things stop feeling natural and start feeling a bit forced. I even noticed it in small ways, like checking my phone more than usual, or overthinking simple messages, or feeling slightly off when the energy didn't match what I expected. And that's a weird feeling, when you realize you're reacting to something that mostly exists in your head. And to be fair, I don't think you can avoid this completely. Everyone does it a little bit. The difference is just how far you take it. So what I try to do now is keep things a lot more grounded in the beginning. Still interested, still present, but not overcommitting to something that hasn't really developed yet. Let things build over time. Let the connection show itself instead of trying to force it early. Let both people meet in the middle, instead of one person doing most of the work up front. Because when something is actually there, it doesn't need to be rushed. And it doesn't need to be forced either. I think that's something I had to learn the hard way. Curious if you've experienced something similar, or maybe you see it differently. Either way, I appreciate you being here. I'll see you in the next one.